Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Wanted to give you a quick update where we're at with getting the 349 back together. We did pick up the balanced rotating assembly on Monday. So from there we have obviously got the pistons and rods all set in there. Just installed the cam this morning. We're going to find true TDC real quick and set our timing pointer. That's what I'll do here. I've got my timing cover out here, and I'm going to change the front seal in that, and then I've got my timing pointer in here. I just washed it all up, cleaned up the bolts on the wire wheel, all that kind of stuff. So we'll find true TDC. We'll pull the timing wheel off, put the cover on, set the timing pointer with the balancer at true TDC real quick because it's an adjustable timing pointer, and then we'll pull that all back off. I am not going to degree in the cam this time because nothing has really changed. I degreed it in last time and it came out to within half a degree of the cam card, so I know dot to dot is where this, everything lines up here. Timing chain is still in good shape. This is the Roll Master with a Torrington bearing. All the galley plugs have been washed and put back in. I mean, thoroughly cleaned the block with my engine brushes and everything, and that is all worked out good. One little trick that I do want to share, and something that my machine shop and myself came up with to, sorry, I'm going to put this, this is the comp cam's timing set, but here's how we came up with a way to set main bearing clearance without having the block at the machine shop, because it did need machining. Other than I did a quick little ball hone on it just to break the glaze. But so what I did was install, these are bearings I had on hand, Cleveite MS 590HXs. The X bearings are the ones that have a little extra clearance for oil, so you're not too tight. So what I did was torque the mains to 65 foot-pounds, right, with MS 590HX bearings, and then I measured front to back. I set my bore gauge at 0 on number 1, and then I noted the difference from 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on down the line. So I took my bore gauge to I just turned it off. It's digital, so I just turned it off where I had it set at 0. Then when I had the crank balanced, he mic'd the crank and compared that to the bore gauge I took him, and this is what we came up with. So 1, 2, and number 5 were at 30 thousandths. He suggested to run everything at 25, so what I did is I ordered some 590 bearings, and I used three of the lower halves on 1, 2, and number 5, and then I double checked everything with my bore gauge, and they all came out to 25 thousandths. So that worked out real good. I did have to buy 2 sets of bearings to get everything to line up, but I got some backups. So from there, yeah, I laid the crank in, rods and everything, installed the rods. These rods are a little beefier than I had before, so what I did, I wanted to make sure everything was going to clear with the clearancing I done with the other scat rods, and everything was fine. So got all the pistons dropped in. Got the timing chain and everything in the cam put in this morning. So I'm just going to set true TDC, and then the timing cover and oil pan can go on, and we will be done with the short block. So that is the update for today. I'm going to do this find true TDC real quick, and we'll go from there. I did order some new, I'm ordering some new valve springs. I put these in my checker. They're supposed to be 153 at 1.8 installed height, and they're coming out at 140. So they're a little bit off. I don't want to shim them up 50 thousandths. So I ordered some new pack racing springs. They're actually Trick Flow bipack that are a little slightly heavier than these. So they'll put it back at the 150 at 1.8, and then I can run up to a 650 lift cam on that. So that's kind of where I'm at, and that's why kind of all this stuff here. So we have our parts washer, and then the final clean is, with brake clean. I want it, it's best when you're putting an engine together, just go get a whole case of the stuff, and you're going to need it. So that's where we're at, guys. It's going back together, and pretty happy so far. She spins over real free. So going to go from there. I'll get back at you probably when the heads go on and everything's buttoned up. All right, guys. See you next week. All right, guys. I know there's a million videos on this online, but just wanted to show you. This is probably the easiest way I can think of to find TD true top dead center when you want to set your pointer. And also, this if you go to like Ace Hardware or something and you get one of these long rods, these are invaluable with cleaning oil galleys. And what I've done here is, so I took a blue shop rag or towel, taped it on there, and I doused it with brake clean before I put the cam in. I ran this up and down, spinning it up and down through the cam tunnel to clean the bearings. So that works real good. Or you can obviously clean out all your cam tunnel before you put the crank in. Is probably the best way to do it, but still stuff's going to be dripping in there. So like for your final clean, if you get one of these steel rods at the hardware store, they work good for punching out if you got to pop out the plugs in the galleys. If you don't have all screw-in plugs, if you want to pop out the the press fit plugs, this works really good for that, and for cleaning the cam tunnel and whatnot. So I just wanted to mention that. But back to finding true TDC. So you got to have a piston stop. So you set that, and then the easiest way that I think is go ahead and set your degree wheel to 0, so that one number is all set there, and then we'll have to rotate backwards around back to the stop, and then see where we're at there. Okay. And okay, we're back on the stop, and we are at about, it looks to me, 62. So from 0 to 62, we're just going to cut that in half. We'll remove the piston stop. We'll go to 31, and that will be true top dead center. I will leave it there, put the timing cover back on, set my timing pointer with the balancer, and we have, that procedure is all done. We can move on from that. And again, from there, if you wanted to degree the cam, that's where you would start, with true top dead center. Setting that, you would set your wheel at 0. When you go to 31 at TDC, right? Then you swing it. Then you swing this up to 0. Reset your wheel, and then you're ready to degree the cam. Like I said, nothing has really changed in this setup. I degreed the cam the last time we built this engine, and it was within half a degree of the cam card. So I'm not going to do it again. I don't think there's a need to. So anyway, guys, that is a little, I don't know if this really helps a lot of people. I mean, there's a million videos of this online, but just the easiest way for me, and hopefully some people will find it easy as well. All right, guys, thank you. I will be back, and when we get the short block, or when we get to a long block, I'll be back. Probably, I'll do a video next week. Thank you. All right, guys, so this is why you check this stuff. We were off by about 2 degrees, so let's catch it now. There's 0 right there, and here's where our pointer's at. So checking true top dead center. There you go. Versus, we're going to adjust that timing pointer right here. This one's adjustable, and set that right at 0, and we know we are good to go on number 1 cylinder. All right, guys, thanks. That's kind of, I mean, you'd be 2 degrees off everywhere if you ran it like this. You'd be 2 degrees off, maybe 3 degrees, I don't know. It's not 4 degrees. It looks like it's close to 2 degrees off. So that's definitely something you want to check, guys. All right, thank you. Hope everybody has a great day.